Hello and welcome, this is Roy at Godzilla90, and today I have yet another super cool, really awesome figure to review for you guys today, and that is the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla Singular Point Rodan figure. And needless to say, this is by far the cheapest S.H.MonsterArts figure you can get, as far as I know. This one cost me, and he's still readily available from Big Bad Toy Store. I will put the link in the description for those of you who are interested. This S.H.MonsterArts figure right here, this Rodan, the Singular Point Rodan, will run you approximately around the same price as an Exquisite Basic Hyatt Toys Godzilla figure. So technically, you're going to be paying like around the $50 range, because that's what I paid. And yeah, I'm going to be letting you guys know whether or not I feel this figure is worth paying that price for. And yeah, I will be going over this figure in detail and articulation, and letting you know whether or not I feel this figure is worth it for the price. So let's get started. And now, well, here we have the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla Singular Point Rodan figure, and as you can see, he's relatively small compared to other S.H.MonsterArts figures. Mainly Rodan in the Godzilla Singular Point anime series isn't really all that big compared to Godzilla in the first place, so that mostly would explain why this figure is small, and I think would also explain its much cheaper price tag. But yeah, compared to other S.H.MonsterArts figures in the S.H.MonsterArts line, I would say this is definitely the most affordable one like anybody can get. And like I said, he's still readily available to buy from BigBadToyStore.com, at least while supplies last, as I am speaking. Like I said, I will be going over this figure in detail and articulation. Technically, starting now, as you can see, the face kind of, he has like sort of like this like bony gray texture colorization going across his beak and lower jaw, as you can see. And if we bring him up closer, you can see his very small, tiny, little bitty ears there, looking really nice. And of course, we can see sort of like almost like some fleshy, like muscle tone paint apps as well, right underneath his nose right there, as you can see. And we can see the same underneath his neck right there as well. So he kind of had some like fleshy muscle tone detail there. And also you can see he does sport some lighter tan patches throughout his body as well. So we can see that there, looking really nice. And we can see this Rodan here sort of kind of almost has like a little small dorsal fin on his back as well. And as you can see, he has some little bitty small bony red stripes in it as well, of course. And we have Rodan's signature head crest as well. So yeah, this is a good figure. As far as articulation wise, as you can see, to stand him up, he doesn't necessarily require a stand, because you can pretty much stand him up bipedal without a stand. Very similar to a pterodactyl. The Jurassic Park pterodactyls come to mind when it comes to being able to stand in bipedal, especially the Jurassic Park pterodactyl figures. I at least like the newer ones, I would say. But anyway, getting into articulation, starting with the head. The neck is on multiple ball joint segments, so we can look down about that much, we can look up about that much, like so. We can rock the head from side to side, and yeah, we try to turn it, it will pop off, so don't try to turn it. So I'm gonna have to pop this back on. So yeah, I could easily pop it back on. So yeah, no full 360 cranium revolver, so that's kind of a disappointment, because yeah, as you could just witness, if we try that, then yeah, the head's just gonna pop off, and it's just gonna be more of a pain in the butt than what it's worth. So I'm not even gonna bother with that. But anyway, we do have jaw articulation. The mouth does open and close, so we can open that mouth real wide and big, so we can do like a pterodactyl and catch all those fish, I guess. But anyway, yeah, we can see the inside of his mouth. We can see that very beautiful, vibrant membrane there, and we can see he has some more like small, like bony indentions in his jaw as well. So we can see that as well on the other side. Definitely well sculpted. I would say Yuji Sakai done a really good job with this one. And you could see the finer details on the inside of the mouth. And also I noticed that the singular point Rodan has a double row of teeth, similar to that of the Heisei Godzilla. So that is really cool. And you can even see his small little bitty tongue in there as well. So really good detailing. Definitely got to give Yuji Sakai all the credit where credit is due, and you can even see his little small pointy tail there, so really nice. The wings do open up, so we can unfold the wings, and we can bring them up like that. The wings are on several different ball joints, so we have a ball joint segment here at the tip of the wing, we have a ball joint segment in the middle, and of course we have a ball joint segment in between the arm and the shoulder as well, and that's the same with the other wing. But you know, do be careful, because sometimes, yeah, the tip of the wing can easily come off, and yeah, I thought it broke, but yeah, that's just the way the paint is on mine. The paint kind of chipped off a little bit, so yeah, I almost thought it broke for a second, but thankfully it didn't. But anyway, as you can see, the wings can move. You can twist them inside the ball joint socket, so you don't have to worry about that breaking too much, as you are witnessing. But this wing, the tip right here likes to pop off easily on mine. And also, you do have articulation in the hands as well. His little bitty hands are on ball joints, so we can rotate them a full 360 if we choose to. And I believe that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. You can't really move them forward and back too much. They don't really have too good of a hinge. But we can flap the wings, and we do have a good barbell style ball joint in the hips as well, so we can move the legs forward and back like so, and we can move them in and out as well, so we can split out about that much and then bring them back in. And also we do have a hinge in the feet as well, so we can bring down those toe claws like so, so we can really grab his prey in the water, so we can kind of pretend Rodan is a Jurassic Park pterodactyl if we want to. And then Yuji Sakai did a really good job on this one, and I'm going to tell you like this is not bad for $50, not at all. If you you're on a budget and you're looking to get your first S.H.MonsterArts figure and don't want to pay hundreds of dollars, this would probably be your only option if you want to have at least one. Because I'm not gonna lie, as much as I love S.H.MonsterArts, I'm not gonna lie. To be honest, I really feel like, as collectors, especially when it comes to S.H.MonsterArts, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm more than sure I'm not the only one that feels the same way. We are overpaying for what we are getting compared to what we're getting with Hiya Toys. I kid you not. It's just the full honest truth about how I feel about Hiya. About S.H.MonsterArts. I don't feel the same way about Hiya Toys. But I would say, since this is one of the more affordable S.H.MonsterArts figures, I could definitely cut it some leeway for, the downsides that it has. But other than that, I think this is a well worth it figure. Now, you do get more accessories with this figure. I will be getting into in a second, so let's get to it. And now, as far as accessories that this figure comes with, first of all, he does come with the Tamashii Nation stand, and he comes with these little small, smaller, I would say like baby, like Rodan minifigures on these on these wires. So basically what you do is you plug them into the stands like so. And you want to do the same with the other one. So plug that into the peg holes on the stand. And what you want to do is you want to kind of spread them out. You want to get them as far out as possible, and without them being too low. So you want to get them at least like this. I don't really display it with this because I gotta have it on my shelf with my other S.H.MonsterArts figures. But anyway, you want to do that like so. And then he has another stand that you want to put in here. He has this piece right here, and then he has this other piece right here. This is the rest that you put on top of the stand. This stand post, you basically click it right into this ball joint. Alright, and you basically plug this into the back peg hole of the stand. And what you want to do afterwards is you want to take Rodan here, bring his legs back. You want to spread out his wings nice and wide. This is to have him displayed on the stand as he would be soaring in the air. So this is how he looks on the stand when he is flying. I would bring it up closer, but then it's gonna be hard to see him. So to show you like this the best way I can. So this is him on the stand, in his flying pose. So okay, I guess that's better. It's not very stable the way it's made, but it works. Unless I got it backwards. Let me try the other way. No. Okay. It goes like this. You gotta get like the chest spikes like right in the rest, like it did like a certain way. It's just hard to get him. But as you can see, that's how he looks when he's in his flying pose on the stand. And of course, you could take these out like so. Okay, pop those out and pop this out as well. And also he comes with these two pieces as well. These two other stand arms with these like claw pieces on the back of them are like fork pieces. So that's basically so you can put this in like so if you want to display them like this. And what you want to do is just keep his wings open like so, or better yet, you could move them out a little bit if you want to, but they work like this. And you basically you slide them in like that, and you can display them like this. Also, I'm going to show you a little trick that I've learned. If you do have airborne monsters like Rodan, especially like multiple S.H.MonsterArts figures like this, to display on your stands, I'm going to show you a little trick. Let me grab them real quick. I dropped my... because I grabbed my Fire Rodan that came with my Makuhari, the S.H.MonsterArts Mecha Godzilla 1993 Makuhari Decisive Battle set that I previously reviewed on the channel. I'm going to show you a little trick you can do with your stands to save space on your shelf if you have more than one airborne kaiju like Rodan, especially in your S.H.MonsterArts collection. Here's what you do. Here's a neat trick. See, I'm just gonna pop these off real quick to show you. Doing my best not to break anything. So, basically what you want to do is you want to turn the stand around like this. Okay. Here's what you do, and I'm probably gonna have to put it back on my shelf like this. Okay. You want to connect this to the back, like so. These two to the back. And I'm going to have two different Rodans on the same stand. Now watch this. Same thing I showed you earlier, where you can put them like that. And put them kind of flatter and move these out a little bit so I can put them further down and then put his head forward like so. And then what you want to do is you want to take this stand right here. Alright, making sure I'm doing this right. Okay, you want to put it right here. Let us see if I'm getting them right. Okay, I got this backwards, so what I want to do is turn it. And then, there you go. I might want to lower him a little bit. Then yeah, you can double up your stands and save space like that. Very easy. And we have two different Rodans here. So yeah, that's how you save space on your shelf if you have different like more than one kaiju that requires a stand. So that's a good way to do it. I also did it that way with my S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla King of the Monsters Mothra and Rodan 2-pack. I have them displayed like that too. So yeah, that's actually a good technique to use to display your figures. But aside from that, my final verdict on this figure, if I have to give this figure a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability, I would have to give it at least 4.5 stars, because I would say detail is really good, very anime accurate, articulation is good, playability is good, but it does pop apart very easily in various areas like here, so that's why I'm taking points off, because it can pop apart very easily, especially in the head area like you witnessed earlier. But other than that, I would say, as far as being the cheapest S.H.MonsterArts figure you can get your hands on, highly recommend it. So that's basically my final verdict for this figure. As always, thank you guys all so much for watching. If you made it to this point in the video, like and subscribe if you haven't already, because that really helps out this channel. And if you want to help out this channel even more, share this on, well, feel free to share this on your social media or on any groups that you might be into, like Facebook groups that share similar content to this, so feel free to do so. But anyway, other than that, love you all. Thanks for watching again. As always, take care, stay safe, God bless, and peace out.